Welcome to the world of encrypto. You have already appraised the advantages inherent in cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. However, ensuring the safety and security of your assets at exchanges and online wallets is still an open challenge. Encrypto provides a solution that protects the wallets of cryptocurrency owners from hackers and blocking. This solution is called InSafe. It is a device for the stationary storage of cryptocurrencies. With InSafe, you can receive and transfer digital money offline. In addition, your assets will always be with you. Encrypto provides the maximum services available through a single registration. Connect InSafe to your personal account. The system displays your account balance and opens up possibilities for managing the accounts. Select the currency and transaction. Withdraw money in any way convenient to you. Cold storage of assets ensures complete safety. The same principle applies to all the crypto financial services. Cryptocurrency exchange with a professional toolkit for traders and investors. Decentralized cryptocurrency trading platform for goods and services. All transactions with fiat currencies are carried through our own encrypto bank, which ensures faster speed and anonymity. Encrypto, the payment infrastructure of the future.
Would you like to have a similar...
Welcome to the world of encrypto. You have already appraised the advantages inherent in cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. However, ensuring the safety and security of your assets at exchanges and online wallets is still an open challenge. Encrypto provides a solution that protects the wallets of cryptocurrency owners from hackers and blocking. This solution is called InSafe. It is a device for the stationary storage of cryptocurrencies. With InSafe, you can receive and transfer digital money offline. In addition, your assets will always be with you. Encrypto provides the maximum services available through a single registration. Connect InSafe to your personal account. The system displays your account balance and opens up possibilities for managing the accounts. Select the currency and transaction. Withdraw money in any way convenient to you. Cold storage of assets ensures complete safety. The same principle applies to all the crypto financial services. Cryptocurrency exchange with a professional toolkit for traders and investors. Decentralized cryptocurrency trading platform for goods and services. All transactions with fiat currencies are carried through our own encrypto bank, which ensures faster speed and anonymity. Encrypto, the payment infrastructure of the future.
Would you like to have a similar...
Welcome to the world of encrypto. You have already appraised the advantages inherent in cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. However, ensuring the safety and security of your assets at exchanges and online wallets is still an open challenge. Encrypto provides a solution that protects the wallets of cryptocurrency owners from hackers and blocking. This solution is called InSafe. It is a device for the stationary storage of cryptocurrencies. With InSafe, you can receive and transfer digital money offline. In addition, your assets will always be with you. Encrypto provides the maximum services available through a single registration. Connect InSafe to your personal account. The system displays your account balance and opens up possibilities for managing the accounts. Select the currency and transaction. Withdraw money in any way convenient to you. Cold storage of assets ensures complete safety. The same principle applies to all the crypto financial services. Cryptocurrency exchange with a professional toolkit for traders and investors. Decentralized cryptocurrency trading platform for goods and services. All transactions with fiat currencies are carried through our own encrypto bank, which ensures faster speed and anonymity. Encrypto, the payment infrastructure of the future.
Would you like to have a similar...
Welcome to the world of encrypto. You have already appraised the advantages inherent in cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. However, ensuring the safety and security of your assets at exchanges and online wallets is still an open challenge. Encrypto provides a solution that protects the wallets of cryptocurrency owners from hackers and blocking. This solution is called InSafe. It is a device for the stationary storage of cryptocurrencies. With InSafe, you can receive and transfer digital money offline. Welcome to the world of Encrypto. You have already...
Идет TGE и листинг дня, как Дональд Трамп снова президент США, и все, что за это время появилось у криптосообщества, так это надежда, что вот-вот на неделе, в течение месяца, может быть 2, но обязательно будут указы по криптовалютам. Потому что в первый и во второй день Трамп никак не вспоминал биткоин. Мы не получили ни одного ожидаемого указа о разрешении торговли банком, создании криптосовета, отмене уголовных дел против криптокомпаний или хотя бы просто чисто формального национального приоритета. Ну а про биткоин-резерв даже мечтать не приходится, как будто Дональд даже никогда не поднимал эту тему. То, что действительно касалось криптовалют в работе Дональда, так это назначение на должность главы комиссии по торговле товарными фьючерсами Кэролайн Фэм, которая является сторонником криптовалют. Но есть нюанс. Кэролайн стала главой CFTC еще при Байдене, а Трамп просто оставил ее на посту. Где действительно произошла замена, так это в комиссии по ценным бумагам и биржам. Доставший многих Гэри Генслер официально ушел в отставку. Его место занял Марк Уэда, который тоже топит за криптовалюты. Марк получил пост исполняющего обязанности главы SEC. Напомним, что на эту должность обещали Пола Аткинса, но он почему-то так ее пока и не занял. Поэтому пока не ясно, насколько долго Марк Уэда на данном посту, но он не теряет время и создал специальную рабочую группу Crypto Task Force, которая должна заняться разработкой адекватного законодательства для регулирования криптовалют. И это самый большой позитив для рынка за последнее время. А еще Дональд Трамп ответил на вопрос журналиста касательно его официального мем-токена. Он сказал, что знает мало об этой истории, кроме того, что он действительно запустил монету. При этом он не проверял, что там с курсом. Трамп даже специально сам задал вопрос, мол, какая там сегодня капитализация, а то я не знаю. А когда ему ответили про 7 миллиардов долларов, то сказал, что для этих ребят такая сумма очень маленькая. Но как бы ни звучали слова Дональда, фактически он подтвердил, что действительно запустил мем Трамп, и курс в моменте возвращался на 48 долларов и сейчас торгуется примерно по 42 бакса. А вот токен его супруги Мелании так и остался торговаться около 4 долларов. Про него президент ничего не рассказывал, да и топовые биржи не спешат проводить листинг на споте, как это было с Трампом. Очень может быть, что им дали негласную команду не разгонять дополнительный хайп, а еще по одной из достаточно правдоподобных версий, запуск Мелании 20 января был произведен специально, чтобы выкачать ликвидность из мема Трамп, и это сработало. Потому что команда Дональда в моменте сама была в шоке от того, как полетел Трамп, и они испугались, что пузырь станет гигантским, лопнет, и их затаскают по судам, и даже президент не поможет. Поэтому решили специально остудить рынок. Что дальше случилось на крипторынке? Почему у США нет денег и кто кинул Илона Маска? Расскажу дальше после интересной информации. Апдейт по мему Вепа, который вдохновлен легендарной Пеппа и историей Волка с Уолл-стрит. Пресейл уже привлек более 54 миллионов долларов и завершится через 25 дней или раньше, если будут проданы все доступные токены. Напомню, что проект Уолл-стрит Пеппа не является обычным мем-токеном. Все владельцы Вепа получат доступ к закрытому сообществу мем-трейдеров с торговыми сигналами, стратегиями и инсайдами. Смарт-контракт Вепа проверен CoinSeld, а токен уже добавлен в кошелек Best Wallet. Сразу по завершению пресейла пройдет TGE и листинг на Uniswap. Также команда проекта ведет переговоры с секс-биржами. Те, кто уже купил Вепа, могут до TGE заработать еще больше токенов в стейкинге, а после завершения пресейла нужно будет подключить на сайте тот же кошелек, с которого покупали, и нажать кнопку клейма. Еще не поздно купить Вепа. Сделать это можно на сайте проекта по ссылке сразу под видео. Но сначала самостоятельно изучите проект. Как уже отметил в начале видео, биткоин хорошо держит политические удары, а вот многие
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are about a week since the Donald Trump crypto meme coin launch. The coin currently sits at $30 billion fully diluted. It is down 13% in the last 24 hours. Just insane market cap, insane amount of money, volume, liquidity. I'm going to be discussing the kind of situation behind the Trump coin, what it did to some of these other Trump coins, because it's not good, guys. And just in general, you could argue that the Trump coin in specific is going to be a net positive for crypto. But I think people are kind of losing perspective on just Trump and his involvement in cryptocurrency. And, you know, back in 2021, we had an administration that was really not bullish on crypto. And it was still a very, very nice bull run, I guess, depending on which coin you got into. But, I mean, it was still decent. So I think whether Trump was in or not, we would still have a pretty good run this cycle. Maybe it'll be better with Trump. You could argue that the official Trump coin overall is a net positive for cryptocurrency in general, because it's going to bring a lot more normie people into the market buying the Trump coin, possibly making some money off of that and then shifting into other coins. But there's no doubt about it. We saw an instant negative effect when Trump launched his coin. And I remember seeing it last Friday. I was live streaming at the time, and I knew it was going to have a real negative effect on the market, especially the Ethereum altcoins, because, and then after that, you had the Melania Trump launch on Sunday, which honestly was even worse at that point. People were trying to take funds off of Ethereum. The gas was just crazy. I saw gas at one point $500-$600 per transaction, which I'm sure it'll be at that again during the height of the bull run. But yeah, so the reaction to this to some of these coins is just really, really horrible. I mean, I know this coin in specific, MAGA, this was basically the Trump coin. It was kind of known as the Trump coin. Obviously, it is on Ethereum, which is also going to hurt with where Trump launched it. But yeah, this coin was pumping a bit. It was about to be the inauguration, and then it just gets slammed. And now you have to wonder, does it even serve a purpose? Now, I was not going to invest into this coin anyways. I remember seeing it back in 2023 when it was around like 2 cents. So it's just kind of funny to think about that. And at one point, believe it or not, this coin went up to $17, $18. That was during the summer, though. It's kind of interesting how the summer was like the high point, and then even after Trump wins the election, it doesn't do much. But then it kind of has a rally, and it just gets completely destroyed because of that Trump official coin launch. So then it's like, what's the purpose of even owning this? But this coin did get crushed because of that launch, I would say. And really all of these coins, I mean, Department of Government Efficiency, you know, whatever you want to say about that coin. The Department of Government Efficiency has had kind of a weird thing with Vivek not being a part of it anymore. It's like lost some steam, I guess. But yeah, certainly at this, it's making a new low at this point, down to about 7 cents. So the Trump launch on pretty much all of these dark MAGA, it seemed like it was starting to wake up a little bit. I mean, look at that. Had some good price action there. It's all the way back down to where it was for like, it felt like an eternity. Yeah. certainly this Trump coin has had some negative effects. And then this is the Trump coin just in general, official Trump. You can see it's down to $30 with a $30 billion fully diluted valuation. It still has that same locked coins, which we'll see what happens with those, where 80% of the supply is locked and presumably held by Trump himself, which will be unlocked in 3 months. The first batch of coins is going to be unlocked, and then after that, we'll see what he ends up doing with them. I think the concern with this is, and really, whenever a celebrity launches a coin, I mean, obviously, I would tell people not to buy it at all. I just think it's stupid. By the time you see the coin, it's already, what are you going to get, like a 5x off of it at most? I mean, I guess the Trump coin, if you got in, you could have made a 70x off of the Trump coin based off of just seeing his tweet and then throwing $1,000 in there. Sure, you could have done that. But just in general, with launches like this, it's a brand new coin, which I immediately say I'm very likely not going to buy it because it's a brand new coin. That's number one, just because of how crazy the new coins tend to crash. Meme coins and crypto in general, a newer coin is normally not a good sign. Like a brand new coin I'm talking. Now, you don't want the coin to be too old, and that's why I really am only investing into coins to where this is their first bull cycle, but I'm mainly invested in meme coins, honestly. But just in general, the problem with celebrity coins and more of these people realizing that, listen, I mean, Trump is going to make, as long as he plays his cards right, and I'm sure he's probably not even the one that's going to be executing the trades, obviously, but, he probably will have zero association to this project at all, and, what do you walk away with if you're able to, over the span of 2 or 3 years, depending on how cryptocurrency does? Obviously, I would expect this coin to completely tank in 2026, even with him being in office. That's because it's very likely going to be the onset of the bear market. Now, there is also the idea that he puts this into the strategic reserve, which would be kind of ridiculous. But even then, I still think the coin's still going to go down. But, Trump could walk out of here with 3, 4, I mean, maybe like 10, $20 billion for doing nothing. And that's what cryptocurrency is. And so the problem is you're going to get a lot of these other celebrities, and you already see it, like Mark Cuban trying to play God, saying that he's going to do the exact same thing Trump did, where he's going to own 80% of the supply. And obviously with his name, and, he's already been involved in crypto. He's endorsed Bitcoin, Ethereum. People are going to buy the coin. I don't know what the coin's going to be valued at. It's not going to be valued as high as Trump's, obviously, but it's still going to be a lot of money. And he's saying, oh, I'll own 80% of the supply, but every dollar I make off of it by selling the coins that I own, because it costs nothing to make these coins, the cryptocurrency, you're just selling your name. I'm Mark Cuban. This is my official coin. Go buy it. That's what Trump did. And if he owns 80% of the supply, as soon as he starts selling that off, he's saying he's going to send all of that money to fight the deficit the United States currently has. So that's the other issue, is now you get people playing God, and they think, well, it's nothing really too bad. I'm just making a coin, and in Cuban's case, he thinks he's bettering the United States, when in reality, you're just sucking. And it's not going to be as bad with Cuban as it was with Trump or any of these other celebrities. Trump was the big whopper in terms of just sucking, especially the just money off of Ethereum and out of Solana. But even some of the Solana alts got crushed as well. But the problem is you're affecting other coins by taking liquidity from them, and everyone's going to flock to your coin and put money into it. And that could be a big problem in terms of this bull run, is just the amount of coins that are in circulation at this point compared to 2021. It's crazy. I mean, there's a lot more money as well that's going to be involved, we would expect. 2021, the argument was, well, it was the pandemic. I'm not even sure stimulus checks had come out yet. Or I think they might have. Yeah, because Trump approved stimulus checks, so that would have been 2020. So there were stimulus checks involved in that, like April 21.
So I've been telling people for a while now that one of the key things you can do in this space to gain an advantage as a retail investor is to follow the big money, follow what the big money's doing. And obviously, Donald Trump's company, World Liberty Financial, has crypto holdings, and they have been super active lately. So in this video, I want to reveal to you what World Liberty Financial is doing right now. And this is going to be an ongoing series. I'm going to continue to give you guys updates, give you guys things that I find interesting about this. This is why you subscribe to the channel. I give you guys a ton of great value, ton of great insights for you guys to use in your crypto journey. I'm not a hype guy. I'm not some guy that's going to say everything's going to the moon tomorrow, right? We're realists, but we understand what's real about this cryptocurrency market. And that is, it's an opportunity, a massive opportunity to get ahead in life. You know, I've never met a successful person that doesn't take risks, take chances, and really go for it, right? And anybody who's in crypto right now, they are taking a chance. They are speculating on the future. But that is how you get ahead in life. You've got to see the future before other people do and guess right. And a lot of us in crypto feel as if we're on the right path. And, you know, I've been in this market for almost 5 years now. And one of the best ways, in my opinion, to get ahead is to understand how to follow the smart money, how to track wallets, how to understand what the big dogs are buying and replicate it. These people don't come to the party to lose. They come to the party and win. So with that being said, let's dive into the portfolio. Smash the like button, subscribe down below. Let's go. Let's get into it. World Liberty Financial. This is what they've got cooking right now. Their current balance is $326 million. Now, Trump and company, they probably own their own personal crypto holdings as well. And we've actually highlighted some of that before. This in particular is World Liberty Financial and what they exactly are doing right now. And guys, they are actively buying like crazy right now. Okay. And let's see what they've got, because I've sorted it by their top holdings. And it starts with Ethereum. And this is one of the reasons why I've continued to hold my ETH. I know it's been frustrating for many with Ethereum. Okay. However, the smart money continues to stack ETH. $163 million worth, almost 50,000 Ethereum here in this wallet. And I don't even think they've updated the most recent transaction. I think they're up towards 55,000 ETH. They just had a new transaction come in today. If we go over to Arcam, this is a great place to follow, guys. I'm giving you guys the game here, okay? This is a great place to follow and track what they're doing. Okay, here you go. They just bought 4.7K ETH. This is today, $15 million worth, and then more Tron as well. And they continue to add to their positions. Wrap Bitcoin, they bought this in the last 24 hours. Trump team buying more Solana here. So Arcam Intelligence, a great place to go for some of this intelligence and insight. If we go back over, they've got some USDT on deck. All right, $73 million worth of that. They've got USDC on deck. So they've got their top two stable coins. They've got some wrap Bitcoin. This was a recent transaction, about $11 million worth. Tron, they continue to stack some Tron, almost $8 million worth. Aave, almost $7 million worth. They've got some Link, $6 million. They bought Athena, which I thought was an interesting one, $3.5 million. And they opened up a position in Ondo. It was a while back. They bought it a little high at $1.86. I wonder why they're not DCAing their way down here. They could have recently. You know, Ondo was down at $1.20. We've been stacking before World Liberty Financial, though. We've been buying at 50, 60 cents. We're huge into Ondo, guys. So this is all their transactions. This is dropstab.com, and you can just follow Dropstab, and you can put this into Google, World Liberty Financial Holdings. It'll pop up. Dropstab is one of the first things that pops up. And this is how I'm telling you guys, you can get ahead in this game. So we're going to continue to track these wallets, continue to see what the big dogs are buying. I track BlackRock the same way. I track, you know, some of the big whale wallets out there, some of the biggest Ethereum holders, Solana holders, and I see what they're buying all the time. This is how you get ahead. The market today looks pretty decent as well. We're at $105,000 Bitcoin right now, guys. I think we're gearing up for a massive run here in February and March. I think Bitcoin's going to get to 120, 125K, and all coins are going to see a rally. That's my prediction. We'll see what happens. Appreciate you all for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.
So Bitcoin recently broke its previous all-time highs, and for the first time ever in history, Bitcoin has also printed the largest green candle since its creation. This all happened after Donald Trump won the 2024 US presidential election, and since the start of November, Bitcoin and altcoins have been rallying.
So I've been telling people
By the way, anybody that's holding meme coins, specifically Trump or Melania meme coin, trade Trump or Melania and win up to $100,000. This is through exchange partner Bitchunex. So all the rules are directly on their website. There's only 3 days left. You can join any day, but there's only 3 days left to start. And there's a $100,000 prize pool up for grabs, as well as 100 lucky users will split $5,000 in Trump tokens. So link down below, super easy UX, UI, link down below.
The Trump coin is a collectible. Like I mentioned, there's different categories of digital assets. That's a collectible. It's like a baseball card or a stamp. People buy it because they want to commemorate something. So this is just my personal opinion. I'm not a regulator, but my personal opinion is that it's totally fine.
And that is the video. Click subscribe. Join the Altcoin Daily Army if you're interested in edge in crypto. We are so close to hitting 1.6 million subscribers on YouTube. Like always, see you tomorrow.
Hello and welcome to the Americano Show. Today I am delighted to be joined by Peter McCormack, who is host of the Peter McCormack Show, and also the chairman of the Real Bedford FC, I should say, which are a football team that you should follow with interest, I think. And we're going to be talking today about crypto because I was in Washington this week for the inauguration, and it struck me what a powerful presence cryptocurrency and Bitcoin are now in the Trump universe, and now, of course, in the American federal government. Peter, I think I've read quite a few pieces about this. Usually they're quite alarmist, suggesting crypto has taken over America and so on. But I couldn't help thinking maybe that is right. Crypto, to some extent, has taken a big hold in American power.
Well, it's definitely a significant voting bloc now. Bitcoin has been growing for the last 16 years, ever since Satoshi released the protocol. And every 4 years, it seems to get this significant boost as we go into what we call a bull run. But the voting bloc is quite big, and the voting bloc has significant amounts of money behind it. We know money certainly plays an influence in US politics, but also more influential people have been getting into Bitcoin. We had BlackRock launch their ETF alongside other institutions. So it really feels like it's Bitcoin's time right now. I'm much more focused on Bitcoin, happy to answer questions on that than broad crypto, but it feels like it's time. And under the Trump administration, I think what they've realized is that with Bitcoin being decentralized, you can try and block it, but it's kind of like putting your hands up against water. It will find a way around it because it exists everywhere all the time. And so rather than pushing it into other jurisdictions, innovation abroad, or scaring off developers, I think Trump has realized that this is a unique piece of innovation. And if Bitcoin is going to continue to grow, they probably want to have the best companies and best people in America.
Are you what's known as a Bitcoin maximalist? And if you are, or even if you aren't, please explain what that is.
Very, very close to a Bitcoin maximalist. Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency which I hold as an asset. A Bitcoin maximalist is somebody who, in the world of cryptocurrencies, of which there are thousands, from Bitcoin to other similar coins such as Litecoin, you have other protocols such as Ethereum and Solana, and then this big world of meme coins. A Bitcoin maximalist is somebody who says Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency that matters. It's the only one that's meaningfully decentralized. It's the only one that can meaningfully take power away from the state. It's the only cryptocurrency which offers real long-term value. We have a more derogatory term for the other ones, but I wouldn't say I'm entirely a Bitcoin maximalist in that on the other protocols, we have seen further development, a more advanced development of dollar stable coins. And having traveled around the world, being to places like Argentina and Venezuela, I've seen the power of having a digital dollar on a kind of decentralized network, a less decentralized network than Bitcoin. So I've seen the benefit it's brought to society. I know it's been used in Gaza by Palestinians. And so all around the world, people who don't have access to a dollar, but in high inflation environments, do have access to this dollar stable coin to protect their wealth. So whilst I'm a Bitcoin maximalist in terms of myself, I empathize with the need for these dollar stable coins.
Well, tell us a bit about David Sachs then, because as I understand it, the sort of Bitcoin purists, the people a bit more like yourself, are a bit concerned about him because he seems very interested in Solana, maybe even has quite a lot of Solana himself, and he is now Trump's crypto czar. There's quite a lot of concern about that, isn't there, within the Bitcoin community?
Yeah, concern, kinda, disappointment more, in that it's a weird one. As a Bitcoin maximalist, you want the US government to focus on Bitcoin because that's the cryptocurrency that can make a real difference to the economy and people's lives. But with someone like David Sachs, he is an investor. And so I think he's less of a purist around cryptocurrencies. He's probably interested in where he can make some money. And unfortunately,
By the way, anybody that's holding meme coins,
here with the announcement regarding one-to-one BlackRock ETFs and conversions into the actual cryptocurrency market. So some big things going in there. Winston with the thumbs up. Appreciate you so much. Loud and clear. Awesome, Mr. W. Welcome in, guys. A lot to talk about. So much positive sentiment in the space today. It's been probably one of the best days for crypto as from a news catalyst standpoint. And the market didn't really react much. We did see Bitcoin break above 107,000 earlier today, but there's still some sell pressure because, guys, that's kind of how these markets work. Remember, they don't want you to win. They being these big institutional investors. We as retail are generally the people who end up losing in this game. But just remember, there are some catalysts that you should keep in mind, and this is the beginning of the 2025 cycle. The bull run comes every 4 years. Keep that in mind. Bull run comes every 4 years. And right now, we're at the 4-year mark since 2021. 2024, we had a really nice rally, ETFs, really big catalyst. But 2025, this is when inflows will come in. And you got to make sure you understand and have a strategy to exit the market prior to the end of the cycle, or at least close to the end. And if you're off by a few weeks or even a month, that's okay. I'll ask for the ones that are coming into the stream, smash the like button down below and consider subscribing to the channel if you're new around here. You guys see, I have a new partnership on the channel, and that is Blowfin. There's a little image. Where is it from here? Right there. If you guys can see that at the top right. Shout out to Blowfin. Really cool exchange, and they have some awesome offerings. Very unique. Fact is, you don't have to KYC, and they're letting anyone and everyone on board, regardless of where you are internationally. So again, some cool things to discuss regarding Blowfin, but let's go ahead and dive into the markets. Thank you again so much. We have 212 people in here already, and the stream just started 4 minutes ago. So I'm going to share my screen. You guys are going to see me look this way a lot during the stream, and that is because that's where I see what's going on with the comments and the stream itself to make sure it's functioning. So I'm going to slide this over. I'm going to hit share screen real quick. Present. Entire screen. And boom. You guys should hopefully see my screen now. There we go. All right. A lot to discuss, a lot to talk about, and a lot of excitement. The market right now, there's news catalysts, but they're not really backed up by price. For XRP holders that are tuning in, for XRP, by now we're expecting $3.50, $3.75, $4 based off these inflows. But XRP right now down about 5.38% on the week. But I want you XRP holders to pay attention here. And we're going to jump into TRUMPCOIN. Remember, this is a joint space. We'll talk about XRP. We'll talk about TRUMPCOIN. But I want you guys to take a second here and just think about this for a moment. Bitcoin is right around its all-time high. XRP is right around its all-time high. The big thing that you need to keep in mind here, though, is we have not seen altcoin season begin yet. When you look at ETH BTC's chart, as we know, that's usually a signal for if and when altcoin season begins, it is almost bottomed out. Ethereum needs to increase by $1,500, nearly a 40 to 50% upside from current value to get to all-time highs. Where will that put XRP? Solana, same thing. So we have laggards in the market. Ethereum being a laggard, Cardano way below its all-time high, Tron, right? It's still about 50, 60% from its all-time high. Chainlink, where was Chainlink at all-time highs? Where were we in 2021? $41 right now, still about 50% of the way. So again, the reason I mentioned this is think about the upside potential for XRP. Think about the upside potential for the entire market. So with that being said, $3.10, we saw the ETF news today. I know you guys are watching and I know you guys are paying attention, but things are getting quite interesting. So we're going to dive in. I mentioned the new partner for the channel, so I want to make sure to give them their due right. It's very exciting. The incentive for me, of course, is onboarding people to their exchange. They're a non-KYC exchange, meaning anybody and everybody can start trading on their platform without having to. So if you're looking to buy XRP, if you're looking to buy TRUMPCOIN, then Blowfin is one of the top 50 exchanges in the world that offers those kind of services. In addition, you guys see that here on the screen. Trade Trump and Melania coin. Again, I won't even talk about Melania. I lost money on Melania. If you're holding it, great. But for those of you that are interested in TRUMPCOIN, XRP, or anything else, they're giving up to $400,000 via airdrop for people that are trading on their platform. So for those of you that are technical traders, this is where you can make some pretty cool money. Take advantage of it. The link is down in the description. I pinned it to the chat. Free money is free money. I told them the only way I will onboard to this exchange is if they can offer the viewers and the people that are subscribed to the channel some kind of financial incentive. And then for those of you that are technical traders, then this is where things get interesting. So when you deposit and start trading, there's $100,000 up for grabs through February 3rd for all the technical based traders. So if you can do significant volume and you do very well, you can again get a part of this pie. But let's dive into TRUMPCOIN for a moment. TRUMPCOIN. People on Twitter, it's been hilarious. Bitlord, one of the people that I like to follow, was like, can't believe I got rugged by the president of the United States. Where was it? Right here. He said, I still can't get over the fact that the president of the United States dumped on us, ticker symbol Trump. Mind you, Bitlord bought millions and millions and millions of dollars of TRUMPCOIN. So do I think that statement is even true? No. Remember, for TRUMPCOIN, him and his family, whoever it is that is currently managing their portfolio when it comes to TRUMPCOIN and their cryptocurrency holdings, have only bought or have locked up their positions where they cannot sell till April 18th. So if there's a date in mind that you should keep in the back of your head, is if you think the president of the United States of America will even consider selling on you or selling on us as citizens, as people that has a lot more stipulations than people think. But let's go ahead and look at TRUMPCOIN. So right now, TRUMPCOIN is looking very interesting in my opinion. And I say that because we've been talking about this bull flag that's been forming for quite some time. Again, guys, full transparency, I'm not necessarily a technical trader, but I know how to draw a quick trend line. And for those of you that are probably, there's people here that are going to be way better than me. But again, I think if we look at it as where we were from previous support and where we are now, we just continue to consolidate for this much time, but it's been a slight downward trend. So again, I'm not someone that's claiming that I know TA, but all I know is this here is extremely bullish. I understand that we have broke support a little bit. We broke below $39. We broke below $33. We broke below $32, but now we're sitting right at support. You see that red line right here on this exchange? Again, shout out Blowfin for having some really good technical tools that they just give you for free. But if you guys see this line right here, right now we are sitting at support. So this is where you can see either we're going to bounce off the support line because it's a liquidity zone and there's money waiting there with TRUMPCOIN for people to buy, or we'll fall below and things can get kind of hairy because below that we might see all the way down to, where is this? $25.50, say. I think that is our final level of support before we can really bounce, where we bounced from 25 all the way up to, as you guys can see, $76 or $75, $76 that day when we were live on stream. So sentiment overall in the market, though, is very good. Remember, Watcher Guru, what's been going on? Wall Street CEOs are ready to go bigger in crypto. Listen up, everybody. Everyone that's in the chat right now, you need to embrace this. You need to make sure you're understanding what this means. Each and every one of us that is in crypto today, on January 24th, 2025, we have front ran institutions that have yet to enter into the crypto market. And these are people who study financial markets for a living. All of us as retail investors, we probably have a day job. You guys know, for me, for example, I'm invested in real estate. I'm invested in other mediums where I, again, work basically like my 9 to 5, if you will. In addition, I've been in crypto for a long time, so I kind of do this almost full time as well. But the big thing that I want to mention is we are, again, front running Wall Street, where there's trillions of dollars on the line. In addition, we saw what happened with the SEC, and I've mentioned this on my videos. If you didn't get to tune in, check those out, whatever. SEC rule change makes cryptocurrency offers easier for banking. Now, you have asset managers, you have Wall Street, you have BlackRock, the world's only multi-trillion-dollar asset manager. Let's look at BlackRock's AUM. BlackRock, look at this. BlackRock has 10.01 trillion US dollars under management. That is under management for all of their clients and so forth and so on. Now, let's take that a step further. Let's go back one moment and look at what happened today. And that is the news that came from BlackRock. And it's for redemption. Let's see here. I think it was from Watcher Guru or it was from Tree. Let me check. Just some of the news sources. As you guys see, I love using X. It's one of my favorites. Here we go. Tree News. This was absolutely massive. And it was right here. iShares, which is BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, files for an in-kind redemption filing. An in-kind redemption means, for those of you that don't know, it basically states that for every share that you own within the ETF itself, because think about it, exchange traded funds are not the actual cryptocurrency. You're not buying the coin on chain. Instead, you're getting market exposure through BlackRock's technical crypto holdings that they have in their portfolio. But now with an in-kind redemption means for how much ever Bitcoin equivalent you have in iShares Bitcoin ETF, you can then claim Bitcoin without having to worry about any type of tax implications, which is extremely, extremely bullish. So what does this mean? Now you have new people that are coming into crypto, that are holding these ETFs, that are interested in now self-custody, right? I always talk about not your keys, not your crypto, holding your own cryptocurrency, but in a safe space instead of an exchange traded fund or on your stock portfolio. Now you can hold it and redeem it one for one. Again, this is a file. Once this is approved, I think, again, more floodgates open up as it's going to give retail and institutional investors that are interested in iShares BTC or Bitcoin ETF, you're going to get inflows from there. So where does that put us overall? I think, again, it's going to be extremely bullish. And again, I mentioned that I'm going to talk about XRP. So let's go back to Blofin here, and we're going to search XRP. XRP versus on the dollar, USD T chart. XRP has been on just exceptional. Let's do the 4-hour chart. We could probably do the 1 day, but that's okay. Actually, let's do the daily chart for XRP. Maybe too bullish. Let's go for 4-hour. So this, again, for those of you that are trying to figure out, like, what cryptocurrencies should I have in my portfolio? What should I be doing? And you guys know, I talk about it time and time again, and that is order books. Exchange order books are something that it's kind of mind-numbing to look at. It's a lot, because this is what you kind of see in terms of volume, how much people are selling, amounts, how much people are buying. For Blofin and a lot of very, very reputable exchanges, they will set these up so people can see them when they're trading live. So basically you get to see, oh, I see some big sells coming, then I'll start establishing a position. Those are for people that are looking for exact entries and maybe technical traders. But again, for those of us that are retail that don't really care about this, we just want to see price go up. Guys, XRP broke out of its long-term consolidation, basically for a year, where it was running at 50 cents. We broke out, we touched a new all-time high, literally in the month of January at $3.36. Small retracement. You got to look at things from the grand scheme of things. Stop looking at the 1-minute chart. If you're looking at these 5-minute charts, of course you're gonna go crazy. Oh my God, it's dumping. Zoom out. When in doubt, always zoom out. And even if we're looking at TRUMPCOIN, it's the same thing. When in doubt, you got to make sure you're zooming out and looking at the whole picture. So instead of looking at it from the 5-minute chart just this last day, look at it from 1 year. Where has XRP been and where is it going? And right now, if you can tell, with all the bullish catalysts of onboarding, new people coming into crypto for the first time, you have a setup on a chart that looks nothing short of fabulous, because again, it's trading and it's holding up near its all-time high. So again, that's my take. I think with XRP, we know what's happening with the big dogs. As I mentioned, Wall Street CEOs are saying, Morgan Stanley, guys, what's Morgan Stanley's AUM? 1.66 trillion dollar. Their CEO said we're ready for crypto exposure. We're ready for entering the markets for the first time. If you're not bullish, I just don't know. I don't know. You're getting too sidetracked and you're paying too much attention to the daily charts. Same thing is for those of you holding Trump coin right now, you're probably wondering like, Ahmed, man, I'm trying to just get my gains out, because this is probably the psychology of most traders, right? And we can look at it from a technical trading tool. Let's go back here for a second. Trump USDT. A lot of you, I mean a lot. Here, let's look at the 15-minute, I think is fair for Trump coin. A lot of you are probably looking at it like, dude, what is up with Trump coin? Like, when is this thing going to, I'm going to take these off for a second because I don't think we need these. Sorry, one sec here. There we go. But guys, as I mentioned time and time again, like when it comes to Trump coin, you got to understand, you can't rug as the president of the United States. You can't rug a project. You can't, but basically all the sell-off that we've seen so far is because he hasn't created that Bitcoin strategic reserve. And when I mentioned that SBR, it's because a lot of people were banking on the fact that Trump was going to just make crypto go absolutely parabolic. That didn't happen. And that's okay. It's okay that things aren't happening at the speed of light, but instead, this is what we call accumulation zones. I could be wrong. I could be right. But my conviction tells me, as someone who's holding a very large position in Trump coin, that because I'm not just holding 2 or 3 tokens, I'm talking, a significant amount for me, hundreds of tokens in my current portfolio. And I think, again, it's for a reason. I don't think this is a short-term play because we have a 4-year runway. That's over 1,200 days remaining for this man's presidency. At the very least, I think you got to look at it as this could be a buying opportunity. Instead of $75, I'm getting it at here. The problem with trading psychology is people always want to jump in here. Look at this chart for just a moment. Everybody that is watching this stream right now, take a second, smash the like button, consider subscribing, but look at this chart. Okay, let's pause here for just a second. I'm going to go back and look at this market psychology. Psychology, if I could spell, chart. I want to show you guys something real quick. I want to show you guys this because it's 100% foolproof. The people, I hate cookies. Okay. The people that you're trading against right now are Wall Street. This is what every single person that enters Wall Street gets a ticket. Upon entrance to the stock market or any markets, even crypto, I think every human being on this earth, before starting to trade, you need to get this sheet in your possession. Why? Why do I care about this? This is called the Wall Street cheat sheet, and there's a reason for it. I embrace it because I think it's one of the most important
Welcome back to America Decides. Anthony Scaramucci was once inside the Trump inner circle, then he was on the outside, and basically since then, kind of a critic, an observer, but mostly involved in all the financing and questions and regulations surrounding cryptocurrency. Let's bring in Anthony Scaramucci, who served ever so briefly as White House Communications Director during the first Trump presidency. His new book, The Little Book of Bitcoin, comes out next month. Anthony, great to see you. He comes to us via Zoom from Manhasset, New York. Do me a glossary check, Anthony. Bitcoin, stablecoin, meme coin, tokens, are they all the same thing?
No, and so what Bitcoin really is, and without giving up too much detail on television to bore people, but it's become a durable, stable, long-term store of value. And I say stable because it's never been hacked. It's sort of impregnable, and it's scarce, and it's immutable. It's volatile, though, and it goes up and down as the society is adopting Bitcoin. We've experienced high volatility in Bitcoin, but it's the best performing asset over the last 10 years. And so if you read something like Neil Ferguson's book, The Ascent of Money, it checks all of the boxes of what human beings like in their money in terms of using it as a technology to trade goods and services with each other. A meme coin is really just a gambling token. It has a blockchain technology to it, and you can transfer it back and forth to each other, but it really doesn't have that much value, and it hasn't really been adopted by the mainstream financial institutions. And you mentioned some other things. Those are also, security-like instruments in the world of technology, but nothing is as durable or as sustainable as Bitcoin.
And President Trump, right before Inauguration Day, created his own meme coin. What is your reaction to that?
Well, listen, I would ask people to read the Wall Street Journal's editorial yesterday just describing the great conflict of interest that represents. And so Mr. Trump is basically setting up a gambling token 48 hours before he becomes the most powerful person in the world. And so that token rose in value, went down in value. People are trading that token around the world. And I think its fully diluted market capitalization is about $35 billion. Mr. Trump controls 80% of that coin. So there's a notional value there of $24 billion. Of course, he's locked into the coin for 3 years. But, listen, this is not something that I think any of us like because it's a direct conflict of interest with what he's doing. And it will create a central clearing station, as the Wall Street Journal points out. You could end up in a situation where somebody could pay him to do things for them through that token. Now, I'm not suggesting anybody's doing that, but it's just the appearance of that impropriety, I think, weakens the presidency. And it also puts his commissioner-to-be, or his nominated commissioner, Atkins, at risk now when he's testifying, because they'll be saying to him, he's generally been a pro-crypto person. As you know, I'm a pro-crypto person. But he'll be saying, well, aren't you just acting in the personal interest of the President of the United States instead of the interest of the country? So I wish he didn't do that. But, with Donald Trump, you get the entire buffet table of Trump. You get some of the grift with some of the good business policies. And it's disappointing to see. But go to the Wall Street Journal. They blister President Trump with an analysis of what he did and how bad it actually is.
Anthony, on November 5th, the market trading value of Bitcoin was $68,317. As we speak, it is $106,269. What does that tell us?
Well, it tells you that tells you I should probably buy a Christmas gift from Donald Trump. Actually, that's an aside. But what it tells you in real time is that those prices were probably suppressed during the Biden administration. The administration had a very anti-crypto policies in place. A lot of them were arbitrary and capricious. And don't go by me. Those are actually court cases that were won by the crypto industry. And so I think the normalization of regulation that's going to happen in the Trump administration has unleashed this price discovery. And so I like to tell people that those prices would have been the 2022 prices had Gary Gensler had just followed the administrative law and processed and approved the Bitcoin Cash ETF way back in 2022. But he decided not to do that. He got brutalized in court, lost several cases, was forced to put the Bitcoin ETF on the ledger. The best, most successful ETF launch in history, Major, back in January of last year. And so these prices for Bitcoiners like me, people that really study this market, they're fairly valued prices. And we predict that Bitcoin will probably end the year closer to 200,000 and not anywhere near the prices that it's trading at right now.
Anthony, what did it mean within this larger conversation and the people who love and trade in digital currencies for President Trump to pardon Russ Ulbricht this week?
So the original people, sort of that OG, like they say, the original group of people that were early stage Bitcoiners were thrilled with that decision. Mr. Ulbricht, if you will, got life imprisonment with no opportunity to parole. And he was a little bit of a nerdy guy that created this thing called the Silk Road. The Silk Road sort of exploded and got used for all different types of nefarious things, including money laundering and arms sales and et cetera.
Drug transactions.
Yeah, exactly. Drug transactions. He got prosecuted for the creation of this thing. Big mistake on his part. A lot of people in the cryptocurrency industry felt that he was over prosecuted, if you will, or that sentence of a lifetime imprisonment for a 29-year-old was unjust. Mr. Trump heard their pleas, and he pardoned them in the first week of his second term of his presidency. So I'm not as close to that situation as some of the OG people are. I got to Bitcoin in 2020. Ross and the other guys got there in 2009, 10. So I'm not as familiar with the fact set, but I can tell you that there's Bitcoiners, the original Bitcoiners are very pleased with that decision by Donald Trump to pardon him.
Anthony, you know President Trump somewhat well. You know those in his inner circle. What, from your vantage point, is the sell-by date of the Elon Musk-Donald Trump relationship?
Well, listen, I mean, the president's telling people that he's being patient with Elon and that he thinks Elon will grow tired and less interested in what's going on. Of course, now that the president is actually president, he's inside the White House, and there's a little bit harder access points to a president of the United States than to a president-elect. But I guess the real
And this, David, is?
Yeah, this is the crypto EO. We're going to be forming an internal working group to make to make America the world capital in crypto under your leadership.
Which is really going up, right?
Absolutely.
You find them exciting? They might not be exciting, but we're going to make a lot of money for the country.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so we've been speculating about this for the longest time, but we can now officially say that Trump has done it. The first crypto-related executive orders are here. They've been signed. Specifically, Trump has signed an order to make America the world capital of crypto, along the lines of what we've kind of been expecting, right? And of course, this is fantastic news, but what exactly does it mean for the world of crypto? Well, according to the CEO of Morgan Creek, that is Mark Yusko, all of this paves the road to a strategic Bitcoin or a strategic crypto reserve. But which altcoins are going to make it to that reserve? We've had our own take on this. You can check out our previous videos over the course of these last few days. But according to Yusko, the founders of these altcoin projects are building ties with the Trump family, particularly Eric Trump. And then, as you probably know, Trump also announced a massive $500 billion investment into AI infrastructure in the United States. And of course, this has major implications, both direct and indirect, for the world of cryptocurrency projects, especially the American ones. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie, and this is Altcoin Buzz. TGIF.
Welcome back, everybody. We are live. I told you I'd be coming back. We had a nice goal. Welcome back, everybody. We are live. I told you I'd be coming back. We had a nice goal last time. And I'm losing my tail because of this. And I think to myself, if you've been following me, how are you down? How are you down money? Then I realized you didn't buy back here when I was talking about buying before the election. For those in my Discord, they did. You bought not, and then here I sold, and I made videos all on it. And I bought back in down, said we're getting close. And then my bread bot, which you guys can get access to in my Discord, second link down below, code cash to save a ton on the monthly. Right here, it pops. So if you bought there, you bought at 215, 216, 217. We're up to 3-something, 310 now. And I had people in the comments say, I'm losing my tail. I mean, not just I'm down a little bit, I'm losing. So how can you be down? From the top, and I just want to bellyache here, and we'll get into more here, guys. But right here, this is the top, roughly 330 something, 329, 330, right there, just say 340, 330. You're at 310. So what's the most you're down? 8%? Like, how are you losing everything? And I had people so very dramatic. I'm losing I'm losing my house. I'm losing this. I'm losing that. And it's like 8% off the highs. That means you FOMO'd in on the very top of a double breaking of the Bollinger Band, which is what you never do. And you want to blame me? Come on now. I'm not happy. Where's Keenan Grace? I need Keenan here. Bop, bop, bop. He does the bop, bop, bops, and I love that. Because sometimes knuckleheads need bopped. Folks, I've been telling you where I felt like where we need to buy and stuff. All right, so we got some more donations. We're getting close, folks. We only need about 5 more at Smacks World. Count the 2024 nickels. You know if you know. There you go. Eric Lake, let's go. Part of the Discord. He shares his plays. He's been killing it. I know he day trades. He does everything. The man, the myth, the legend, Eric Lake in the house. And I do agree. The Discord is fire. We have expert panels. It's good stuff. So good stuff, right? My point, it's up 600, 6 times your money from 50 cents. And I still get people just, hammering me about, I'm down so much. Folks, we're just getting started. Maybe crypto isn't for you. But for those asking about how, because one of the main questions I get is, how do I invest, Mo? I'll be out and about and somebody will say, how do I invest in XRP? How would you do it if you were just getting started right now? Here's what I would do personally. And this is risky. This is risky for myself. If I'm not in, or I want to get in and I have a little bit, but I'm like, I kind of want to go in, Mo, and I'm getting FOMO. How would you do it? Well, this is how I would do it. Now, you're going to hear the generic people say, oh, it doesn't matter. Just DCA and you're good. And I'm not going to bust their, pick your favorite body part. I'm good with that strategy over the long term because I've done it. It works. But I believe in using my technical analysis, which I will put against anybody out there. And we will get better opportunities. All right. And so what I would do personally is right here, I would watch and buy if I wanted to get in. And let me explain this to everybody. Folks, we're freaking killing it. We are going to be sitting on our private yachts and islands someday if this continues to stay this way. Like, I'm loving it. And what do I mean? Well, we haven't even hit the 50 EMA since before the election. And I'm going to be honest to God with you. There's no way I would have thought that. Not if you say we're almost at the end of January, Mo, and it's November 1st. What do you think happened? November 1st, Mo, I'll tell you, Trump wins. What do? I load up with crypto before the election. Okay, and I did. And then what, Mo? Well, I wait for a blow off top on the candles right here. I would have thought that was it. Now, I didn't sell here. I just held, and then it just kept going. Now, it did get to a point I told myself, if it breaks it again after this little unicorn, Stockmo unicorn blew up. Right here, blew over, blew up. This one was big candles. That told you it was probably over. And that's why I took my chance, and it was the right move. Then it came down, and I'd be DCAing, and I was gonna, and I'm talking multiple six figures, buying off the 50. And that's what I've been waiting for. It didn't happen. And there's no way I would have thought we wouldn't have hit the 50 EMA. So it messed everything up. Because as we came down, I was ready, and I told everybody, I go, as soon as we hit the 50, I'm pulling the trigger on a big buy. Well, I bought a little bit just in case. Even breaking the Bollinger Band here, we did not hit the 50. And so it comes back into the Bollinger Band, and we know we're probably going to hit it over the next day or two. I thought 72 hours we'll hit it from this day, and it didn't happen. We actually went up. And at that point, you had a nice little pop, but we didn't get the Stockmo unicorn. It looked like a fake out, and then boom, we got the unicorn. And so at this point, we had a double crust. You don't buy on a double crust. You wait until you hit the 13. If you hit the 13 right here, about 280 something. People bought. Who watch the channel, you guys know we picked the perfect spot to buy. It ran up. You made money. Others will just buy. Mo's talking about I'm buying at the top up here. No, no. Now, and I still agree with this zone for the buy. So if it was me and you said, Mo, I want you to tell me how you would buy this. Well, the perfect price is 249. I'm not going to get 249. I doubt I'm going to get 249. Since November, beginning of November, we haven't even touched the 50 EMA. I remember at $1.80 something saying I'm waiting for it to come down to like $1.90. It didn't. Now the major supports at 249. Like all the news coming out, super positive. Oh, it's crazy. All right. Hey, shout out to Will Fix. I appreciate you donating, my friend. Let's go. We're getting close, folks. Put out a couple more donations. We got it. All right. So moving forward, I would start buying at $3 on the dot. That's where the, well, hold on. That's not, let me see. Is that $3? Yeah, it's $3 on the dot. $3 is the 13 EMA. Great support level. Look, every time it's hit it, it's always bounced back up. Now it has drifted below. So I'd start 10, 20% of my funds, maybe 25%, just so I can get a good position started at $3. And I would say, okay, 249. So I'll say 250. So you're looking at 50 cents difference. I would do 25% of my money at that 13. That's $3. 275, or just say every 20 cents down. Maybe 15, 16, 16, 17 cents down. I'm adding another 25% of what I was going to put in. And by the time I got down, because if I did 25 cents, so say I went from 3 to 275, I buy another 25%. Then it goes down to the 50. You can say, would you put the other 50% in? I'd at least put another 25% in. Give it one day. If it starts to turn green the next day, I'm putting the other 20. If it goes down again, well, then I got even cheaper price. And then I'm all in. At that point, we see what happens. SRP not going to make you rich. You know what? Snippy might be right. Snippy might not, he may not be wrong. Or, as I remember when Bitcoin was at $100, maybe it will. It depends. If you only got like, hey, I got 100 XRP. Well, it's not going to go to 10,000 a piece. It's going to take time for the growth, the market cap. From what I'm hearing and what I'm researching, what I'm finding, the market cap of the entire industry will explode over the next decade. If they do these things, folks, it's going to get ugly with a capital UG. People are going to be filthy rich in crypto. And there's no doubt in my mind. And I'm not talking about the meme plays. I'm not talking about the rug pulls. I'm not talking about all that. Sophia in the house. from the Discord. Oh, she dropped hail to the Commanders. Can't wait for football this weekend. Can't wait for football. I'm a big Saquon fan, so I hope he just had, no matter what happens, I have no horse in the game, but I hope Saquon kills it. My daughter I got to see Saquon down at a tailgate one time at Penn State. He took a picture with my daughter. He was a very polite young man. I hope someday he sees one of my videos. Too busy getting ready for the game tonight, I'm sure. Yeah, big fan. So we'll see. I know you got the Commanders. I didn't mean to. Maybe they win. Just so you know, the Washington used to be my favorite team growing up. Theismann, Riggins. Man, I was a huge fan. Anyways, so there you go. XRP will hit 10. And I do believe that. So I think Sophia was the sixth one. We need 4 more $10 donations, guys. Let's hit it up. I'll go into overtime. We're at 30 minutes now, so because I didn't cover what I wanted to cover, and I gotta definitely cover this because the information I feel that I'm giving you should help you make the decisions you want to make. Now, anybody who's on this channel, I am biased in terms of what I believe. And what I mean bias is I own a ton and I fully believe in what I invested in. And so when I come to a channel like this and I'm talking about it, it's because I believe in it. So I think that makes me a little biased because of all my research. I believe in it. I believe the project's going to grow. I believe a couple of the projects are going to grow. I believe Ethereum's still going to grow. I believe AVAX and HBAR especially. And I believe Bitcoin's going to explode up. And I believe these things. And Sui's going to do great. And Solana and Cardano. And there's a lot of projects I really think are going to dominate. And of course, I think because of that, you're going to hear a positive bias when I say bias. I'm going to be more positive. You're here to hear negativity, probably not the channel for you. But if you want to hear the positive catalysts that are going to make us money, and my goal is to make people who follow me as much money as we can off the research I'm doing. And you don't have to be millionaires to be rich. When I say I'm going to make you financially free, it's different for every single person. Some of you, financially free will constitute being able to go to a job that you don't like and tell the boss, no, I'm not going to do that. You scrub the toilet. All right? Because you can. You're financially free. You could walk out and still live a good life because you got the money now. I'm going to teach a lot of things on this channel. I'm going to teach you how to stake your crypto for those that have staking. And I'm going to teach you, I think I'm going to teach you how to do mining. If you guys want to hear about how to be a miner, I created my own miners in terms of like 13, 14 years ago. I built my own, had them running, made a lot, man. I was getting like 200,000 Doge a day. So I'm going to help you guys. So if you guys want to learn how to make money, I mean, literally make money in thin air and mine and stuff, hit the subscribe. We got a lot of goals that we're setting for 2025 to teach the community. And I do it in a fun way. I don't hide stuff, man. I show you. Yeah, what do you got there? Eric, anyone who joins the Discord today, I'll personally help walk you through how to use the breadbot tonight. You can use it tonight. There you go. Eric's going to be in the Discord. Second link down below. Do get over there. And I do recommend it. And just because he did bring it up, let's pull it over there. Or no, first link right here. 50% off that first month. Get in there. Code cash. Take advantage of it. Now, I think it's the first link. Yeah. So thanks, Eric. I appreciate that. We got a lot of good stuff going, right? So I got so much stuff. I bet these tabs kill you guys. You guys see me? I got like 8 billion tabs up here. I believe good things are going to come, and we're going to make good money. I mean, good money. Wilbur Perez, I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for becoming a member. Yeah. So crypto is going, they're going to pull out all the clear regulations. You know, is it a collectible? Is it a meme coin, a collectible like a baseball card? What constitutes? So everybody's like, well, no, it's a security. It's this, that. They just want to figure out each different one on what they are. And they're going to do what they're going to do. So I'm pretty pumped about where we're going. Yeah, you guys can hit the join button down below and become a member. The middle tier or higher gets you access to the Discord as well. So there's a lot of different ways to join. People aren't comfortable going off YouTube. You can just hit the join button. YouTube worked with me, and we have it. You can join my Discord through YouTube as well. So yeah, there you go. Self plug. Look into BTM. Divvies are announced this year. There you go. I will look into it, not right now. I appreciate it. Travis Anderson, thank you, 84. Appreciate you. So when I look at everything, and I think to myself, what's going on? You tell me if this looks like a good chart. Up we go. And you can see the little mini Stockmo unicorns. Up we go, consolidate. Up we go, consolidate. Up we go. We consolidated for a long time at this point. And that's fine. And then up we go. Now, what do you see here? Up we go, consolidate. What do you think the next step is after that? We all know what the next step is. But the patience of a crypto person seems to be a millisecond. And they get mad. And like, they're, where's my money? I want money, Mo. Where's my money? And unfortunately, it's not there. You got to wait. You got to wait. Boom. I want to get rid of that. Get this up there. And we got a lot of things to watch. I want to pull some of these up right now. All right. So other things to consider for XRP, because this is an XRP live stream. Sean McBride throwing this out. Within the week, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen this, but I want to comment on all of it because everybody keeps asking about a million things getting text to me. Should be either. I don't know if he's saying I don't know if he had information. I don't know if he talked to somebody. I don't know what's going on. But I get what he's saying. I get what he's saying, and I agree. It should be dismissed or settled. We should be able to get out of this. And what do you think happens to XRP if they, and what I think it's going to be, I'm going to be blunt. I think it's going to be a settlement. And then it's done, though. It's done. They settle. It's sealed. It's gone. And I think they seal it. They're not, probably won't discuss the matter, and it's gone. They pay a fine, and they move on. Or they get rid of the fine and just settle. I don't know. Or they lower the fine dramatically. What do you think happens once they settle? Where do you think XRP goes? The Senate Banking Digital Assets Subcommittee, UMAS, promoting responsible innovation, consumer protection, eradicate choke point 2.0, and make America the Bitcoin and digital asset capital of the world. So if you don't have access to Bitcoin and you got the person heading the digital part of our government saying Bitcoin in her first sentences as the chair, you might want to buy some Bitcoin. I have loaded up, I can't believe I'm saying this, 2 Bitcoin I just bought this week. 2. Why? You bought what? Yeah. I think Miss Mo wrote me here. Yes, I can, Miss Mo. As soon as I'm done with this live stream, I could do a quick video and we can put it in there and teach people how to use the bread bot, just so they know. And you guys are saying, what's the bread bot? So let me just show everybody. You guys get a free peek inside my Discord. You get to pull the curtain back a little bit. We have a ton of channels that help people. We got support tickets. We got everything. We got the options. We got portfolios. You can see my portfolio in here. We got alerts. We got the expert panel. I've been on the road for 2 days, so you're going to see a lot of unseen things because I haven't had a chance yet. Crypto, and this is where I like to go in and talk to people. You can come in here and you can see all the talking we do. We got lots of stuff in here. We're discussing trade wins where we share our plays that are making us money. Yeah, congratulations. Shout out to people. But moving forward, there's a bread bot, and it's crypto. All right. And Mo's indicator, you go in here and you want to know, I like the charts you do, Mo. I want to do them. All you do, / click layout, click stock Mo's indicator, and then you pick anything you want. XRP. Let's put XRP in there. You can change the time. There's 2 more you can do after that if you want. But I'm just going to put XRP because I want to do this quick so everybody can see it. And you say, I want to know what he knows. I want to see his pop up. Right there it is. My indicator would have told, and this is my personal indicator. Mrs. Mo and I built this. she's a genius, by the way. The engineering genius who did the coding with others and just got this thing to work. She's a genius. So now she said to me, she goes, what would you want? And I said, all right, I would like to be able to use my personal recipe, my bread recipe that makes everybody money. And I'd like them to be able to just put in a code to be able to pull